1. How to select a proper flange facing. A. The selection of a proper flange facing is dependent on certain factors like flange material, gasket material, bolt strength, operating pressure, and temperature, and also fluid properties contained. 2. What is a flange? A. A flange is a mechanical connection with two pipes. Basically, it connects two pipes. The flanges can be used to connect pipes to other components like a valve, choke, etc. 4. What are the three major categories of piping? A. Large bore piping. This type of piping has more than 2 inches in diameter. Small bore piping. This type of piping will have diameter less than or equal to 2 inches. Tubing. This type of piping has a diameter of more than 4 inches but it has less wall thickness than the above mentioned types. 5. What is the importance of piping engineering? A. Piping engineering can be explained as designing, constructing, and fabricating lines for conveying fluids. This piping should maintain pressure and temperature difference and it also must maintain flow rate. 6. Where do we use power piping? A. This type of piping is mostly used in electric power generating stations, geothermal heating systems, and district heating and cooling systems. 7. Where do we use process piping? A. Process piping is mostly used in petroleum refineries, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, textile, paper, processing plants, etc. 8. Explain the design pressure in piping. A. The design pressure is the pressure of each component in a piping system. This design pressure of a component in a piping system should not be less than the high pressure which could occur during the service. Nine. Elaborate piping. A. Piping can be described as an assembly of pipes, fittings, valves, instruments, and specialty components. 10. What are the major components in a piping system? A. The major components in a piping systems are pipe fittings, elbows, reducers, flange connections, flanges, gaskets, bolting valves, pipe support. 11. What is the importance of piping specification? A. By the help of piping specification, the proper material of a pipe and also the components in a piping system can be determined. 12. Why do we need elbows in a piping system? A. Elbow would make an angle between the adjacent piping. There are elbows of 90 degrees and 45 degrees. 13. Explain pipe caps. A. Pipe caps are specialized fittings which is used to close an open end. 14. What are weldolets? A. Weldolets are integral reinforcement fittings used for branch connection strength. 15. What is a swage nipple? A. This is a reducing fitting which is used to join piping of different sizes. 16. Explain soluble dam. A. A soluble dam is a water-soluble material and it can be used to restrict the purging gas in a pipe. 16. Explain soluble dam. A. A soluble dam is a water-soluble material and it can be used to restrict the purging gas in a pipe. 17. What is the difference between a machine bolt and stud bolt? A. One side of the machine bolt consists of the head while the other side has a nut, while in the case of a stud bolt it has nuts on both sides. 18. What are the basic functions of instruments? A. The major function of instruments are to sense, transmit, indicate, read, and control. 19. What is SMAW and TIG welding? A. SMAW shielded metal arc welding, TIG tungsten inter gas welding. 20. What is the purpose of eccentric reducer and concentric reducer? A. Eccentric reducers are used in pump suction to avoid cavitation and concentric reducers are used in pump discharge. 21. What would happen if we use concentric reducers in pump suction? A. Air pockets will form if we use concentric reducers in pump suction and this would lead to cavitation and the pump will be damaged. 21. What would happen if we use concentric reducers in pump suction? A. Air pockets will form if we use concentric reducers in pump suction and this would lead to cavitation and the pump will be damaged. 22. Explain pump cavitation. A pump is not capable to handle vapor, it is designed to handle liquid. Vapor will be formed if the pump pressure falls below the liquid's vapor pressure, and this would cause cavitation. 23. Explain NPSH. A. NPSH is a net positive suction head. It is the pressure that is available in the pump suction after excluding the vapor pressure. How to calculate the net positive suction head NPSH. A. Static head plus surface pressure head, the vapor pressure of the product, the friction loss in the piping, valves, and fittings. What are the insulation material which is used for the piping system? A. Rigid, calcium silicate, cellular glass fibrous, rock and glass wool. 26. What is the standard for petroleum pumps? A. The standard for centrifugal pumps in petroleum industry is a P610. 27. What is the need for positive displacement pumps and where is it used? A. It is used to move the viscous liquids, and also it would inject chemicals or additive into a system. 28. What are the types of rotary pumps? A. External gear, cam and piston, 2-lobe, single screw, 2-screw. 28. What are the types of rotary pumps? A. External gear, cam and piston, 2-lobe, single screw, 2-screw. 30. Explain the code ANSI B31.1 and code ANSI B31.3. A. The B31.1 is the code for power piping and B31.3 is for refinery or for chemical plants.